Hello everyone, welcome back to Fire Emblem the Sacred Stones Lunatic Mode, Village of Silence, Chapter 12. It's me, of course, Mecha, and I'm joined in my Bill of Silence with Raisins. How are you doing?
You're doing well in the Village of Silence. The Village of Silence, like, this is why you turned your mic up. You needed to, like, break the silence a
Yeah.
bit. This was some time back where, like, when I first joined the call, Mecha's mic was, like, booming at me. I was like, what the heck?
It's being amplified tenfold.
Yeah.
It was really something, and it would have been extra painful because, you know, the silence. Like, whenever someone asks you what they think of this map, their answer is just silence. They're like, yeah, it's there.
Yeah, it's a map.
It exists in the map. It's definitely a map. I think what hurts this map the most, besides obviously that there's no time pressure on it, is that the boss is just a generic monster. This is like, I think a big problem with Sacred Stones sometimes is just there's no boss. It's just a dude.
Yeah.
It's a random guy. And then
Yeah, I mean, like, the monsters are always, like, it's just monster, right? It's never, like...
their name is Monster. I am Monster.
But, like, that's been the case in every game that has it, right? I think is... like, even the Awakening maps, the Risen, they're either led by some human guy or there's just a boss called Risen, right?
Yes.
For example, in Awakening, so, like...
I love Risen. It's my favorite boss, but the biggest
my favorite
rival
boss.
of Chroms. Anyway, there's not too much to say on that on the map. We do have two new characters to recruit, and one of them is Saleh. We have him right now, and another one is Ewan. So I guess we can start by talking about Saleh before we get into the map itself, and then the map will probably just be a bunch of banter because there's not too much going on. It's one of those maps where I'm most likely to die of boredom, or rather, you know, not knowing how to do it optimally, just making moves, and then suddenly someone is blundered because they were open to too many attacks, lunatic mode problems.
Yeah, it's like you could die to random horse's lair, or like that's basically it.
Yeah.
You know, just like don't die. There's like the one gargoyle reinforcement that's like kind of sketch.
Yeah.
But like just don't die to that, right?
Yeah.
Like just don't do it.
I think he's here somewhere. I know I saw had my sights earlier. Horse Slayer guy, I know you're here. Are you here?
I think it's a reinforcement.
Maybe it is. I know there's actually reinforcements. Anyway, let's talk about Saleh before we forget, because he is here.
Yeah.
His initial inventory is actually only the what's it called? The
Fire Thunder Mend.
Yeah, Elfire Thunder Mend, I think is his inventory, but I added the barrier and hammer in for this map because, you know, he has a usable staff rank of C, so we might as well make use of it. And he also has A in Anima, B in Light, which is super helpful. He has pretty good stats for vanilla FE8, where I feel like he's just fast enough to double reliably. Like, normally when you think of someone like who's like borderline doubling, you think maybe like promoted Garcia or something. Saleh is like one step above that, where he doubles most things on vanilla. I think this might be where he actually struggles a little bit to double like the mid-tier speed enemies. Like, I think he's misses out on most gargoyles on this map, for instance, when he normally would get some of them. So that might be a slight issue. Of course, the enemies aren't very high level, so it's possible that it doesn't change all that much between vanilla and lunatic, but that's just something that I think we should keep in mind. As well as his durability, normally I think he gets 3 shots by most enemies, and now I think he gets solidly 2 shots. So there's a bit of a gap between what you see here and, say, Pent on Hector hard mode that I think we have to be really careful of. His defense and HP are sufficient to not like get melted, but it is like he is someone who could suffer from success if we don't place him carefully. If we do place him carefully, though, I think he'll be one of the best units we have, just because of those good weapon ranks, one to range, hitting on enemy resistance, just a very solid low maintenance character in general, and one of the few competent staff users in this game. And it really says a lot that he is that with a base C rank and staff. You still have to work at it, but it's so good that it's worth putting up with spamming barrier, using unlock maybe whenever you can, healing whenever you can, and eventually he'll get physic and he'll get like access to warp and rescue, which is just super nice. His growths are trash, but the bases are so good it almost doesn't even matter. Anything else?
Yeah, I think it's like, as far as the staff rank goes, we'll have a bit of an advantage over vanilla because we have like 6 casts of the Hermern staff, right? And Hermern actually pretty famously gives like a ton of weapon rank. You know, it's one of those that gives like, it gives 8, right? Which is how much the Devil Axe gives per cast. Have you ever seen that before?
Damn.
Whereas in vanilla FE8, it's like, okay, what do you want to cast the Hermern on? Probably the warp. Okay, but then you have to like spend the warp first. So
Yeah.
you kind of have to like do it in the wrong order.
And you have to wait
But-
for warp too.
Yeah, it's like it's so long in there. Whereas I think we can just start casting it. If we want Saleh to be out here casting warp, then he's like probably going to be able to do it like at around the time when we get warp, maybe like a very small amount after. But yeah, this guy's like extremely competent. It's kind of funny you mentioned Pent because I think it was Don who told me that Saleh is just and many other FE8 units are just Pent except -2 in every stat.
Yeah.
Or, you know, Hawkeye except like whatever the commensurate FE7 unit would be, they're just them except like -2 in every stat. I think Saleh like is exactly that. He is level 1, so I guess he like levels up more quickly, right?
Yeah.
And he is here like pretty early, I guess. Like we're about just over halfway through the game as opposed to Pent, who's like about 3/4 of the way through the game, right? But I mean, he's pretty solid. He's definitely one of like the better units in FE8.
Yeah, is he solid?
I understand. Yeah. Just get out of here. Yeah, no, he's pretty solid. Definitely one of like better units in FE8. He's just so, as you said, like ready out the box and like low effort, right? Just everything you want him to do, he just does. It's really nice. Quite a good unit.
Yes. I think that might be, you brought up EXP again. I think that's another point against this map is just most of the units are promoted or like high level unpromoted, so most enemies just don't give a whole lot of EXP, so there's not too much to gain from even like fighting here. I guess training Ewan is one thing you can do in this map if you want to.
Yeah, I guess you could.
So I was thinking we could make things a little bit more interesting. We can start by barriering Vanessa and just sending her straight up. This will trigger reinforcements instantly, but it'll also just make it more interesting by doing that, because otherwise this is nothing going on. So we can just fly up over here and start jabbing people. Anyway, I started jabbing people. We can get like 2 moguls right away. Like that.
Yeah, Vanessa seems like completely capable of this job, so yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, if I didn't barrier her, then she would take like 4 damage each, but if we wanted to like stay on our own, we might as well just save all the damage we can. Garrick almost exactly doubles the gargoyles that aren't being weighed down, so I think he's a good candidate to stave off this first one here. And almost everyone else I feel like should just like stick around the starting point and just chill, if you will, like just help out with the reinforcements that are about to come our way. Something funny going on with the reinforcements in a minute that I hope we get to see here. I'm gonna just hammer in a short play now before I forget. Get the cast in here. Get 8 weapon XP. What is he at right now? Yeah, there you go. He's like a quarter always. It's a B.
It's like almost all the way there, yeah.
Almost there. Plop him on the mountains. And just wait and see. We could like try and chase after the spider on the mountain, but I like to just wait until they're off the mountain because, you know, they're not getting there anytime soon anyway. Like, why give him the 40% avoid bonus or whatever it is when I can just wait him out?
Yeah, it's gonna be like 3 turns before they reach us anyway. So like, just as you said, like just wait. You'll be fine.
Yeah, you could fight him with Vanessa, but Vanessa probably gets nearly 2-shot by them, if not gets 2-shot, and then she doesn't get the avoid bonus from the peaks, whereas they do. So that just feels like you're putting yourself at a disadvantage for no reason.
Yeah, it's like it's a pretty tremendous avoid bonus too. It's like what 30 avoid, I want to say, or
or is this 40? Okay, we got 4. We got 3 dogs. Earlier, I was testing the chapter. I only got 2 dogs somehow. They didn't all spawn. It was very strange.
Oh, is one of them like blockable? I don't know.
Guess so, but I think I saw them all run onto the field, but maybe I'm wrong there.
Yeah, like they look like they'd be all walk-ons.
Yeah, I feel like they all are. Anyway, a couple gargoyles here. Normally, I think what happens for me is I'm like crunching everyone through this little small mountain pass here, and then there's like gargoyles coming at me from this side and gargoyles coming at me from this side, and just kind of, I don't know, I don't want to say panic, at the same
time.
Yeah. So now we just do them here, and just wreck them here. Maybe, yeah, we have to have this like dance Ardor from as far up as possible so she's out of range to gargoyles. You can take 1 hit from them if necessary. So you do like this. And then I guess we can kill this guy. Like that. And that takes care of most of the dogs. And then
most of the doogs.
I know in normal mode, Saleh can just one-shot these without fire, which is just hilarious to me.
Yeah, they have like the extra HP growth here though, so it's not going to be working.
Unfortunately not. Ooh, so close, Seth, so close.
We do mention we don't like, you know, increase the bulk stats Lunatic, but we did increase HP, right?
Yeah.
So like it just takes you out of 1-shot range very often. Or just takes you out of 1-round range. I think we had that example last episode with like Seth failing to 1-round some like boys with iron lances.
Yes, I don't remember how often we specified that, but yes, we did change that a little bit. I guess I'll chip this guy. Maybe I shouldn't have chipped because then we can suffer from success potentially, but it's only turn 1, so like whatever. Is there a horse layer here? I think it's just the Axe Reaver here. Javelin. Oh, there's the Axe Reaver. Yep, okay. So no horses layers here. I guess they must be like one of the ones from here then. On the top.
Yeah, up top, bottom right, I don't know.
Yeah.
Who knows?
Something. I guess we can show off Saleh's animation for a second.
Oh yeah, I love the sage animations. Look at him go.
Good old sages. Blow him up. I feel like the first time people get exposed to this one is probably Pent in the desert just frying all the bandits. All the random dudes.
Yeah. They're like, what the heck?
What's going on here?
That's the living legend. That's gotta be.
There's
no way anyone is more legendary or living than him. Right? Like,
what do you mean living legend? No one survived that. So if Marissa moves, Does Arthur get wrecked? No. Okay, so we could put Inez here. Hide Natasha behind a little bit. Maybe throw forward here, like forward next to... And I don't know. I'm not super invested in like super optimal like formation here. Hopefully they won't suffer from success. That's all I'm hoping for.
Yeah, we kind of got like 2 guys in range, but I don't know. Like they don't die. So
hope the order is correct, basically. If not, you know, so be it. I guess we just aggro some more dudes with Garrick for fun. Just like hand axe here. Someone's got to start work on this. Get axe rank, might as well.
He's so good at that, man.
Yeah, he's
I mean,
really good.
I know it's only a Revenant, but like still, you know, it still counts, right?
I think he got speed on turn 1. That might also help us here. And I
true, yeah. I remember getting strike speed.
Yep. Okay, I'm gonna nab this Killing Edge guy, because otherwise someone else has to go out of their way to fight him.
Yeah, I mean, like we have this super cracked Vanessa, might as well. Are we? Is sending her that far north gonna proc like another reinforcement from the top left? I always forget.
Not this turn, but next turn we could, if we totally go all in, we can get another wave in there. The problem with that wave is they'll most likely go for Vanessa. Good dodge, Arthur. That might have just saved your butt. Nice. Speed.
Gets everything.
Speed is so nice.
Everything. I mean, he gets speed and HP, which is like the 2 stats that really matter for him now, I feel.
Alright, Gargoyle alerts. Might have to pull back a little bit with him. Although missing is just more axe rank when you think about it.
Oh, true. We're really working towards the goals here, right? So.
Yeah. Our goals. I mean, I think Vanessa has no goals other than just leveling up. Like, that chip damage right there, that was like 7 XP for just chipping the guy. I'm pretty sure that's like the same XP she'd get for killing that monster.
Yeah, no, we're just like doubling the amount of kills we get.
Okay, so they're going to be stuck in the mountains for a little bit. I guess because they hit Ross with the first Axe Reaver, now they're like, oh, Ross is our best target. Or
yeah, no, they're just like attracted to him. Maybe they see that they double. Wow. I mean...
So trad. I mean, I guess that's the stat I need on him for sure.
It's like, it contributes a bit.
It exists. It's a stat that exists. Yeah, I think if you go past roughly where this mogul starts, like, I think here is roughly where the line is. We can keep him alive so we know where that line is. Although it's like, we can remember it as like the vertical line right next to the rightmost house, and then we can kill him. Just gonna watch out for this guy.
I thought you were about to like just walk in there anyway. Like, oh, you are, okay, so.
Yeah.
Whatever.
There you go. Yeah, I don't know if I want to walk in there.
Box and then we just like proc it.
I don't know if I want to walk in there right now, because Vanessa is probably their prime target if they do reinforce this turn, and then she has to fight them all on her own, which I'm not sure she can do.
Okay, yeah, I remember them having like some kind of tricky overlapping ranges too.
Yeah, same.
It was like they always appear, and you think it's going to be really simple, and it's like slightly more complicated than you think. I don't exactly remember why.
Shit, Inez doubles. What a pro.
Wait, what?
I guess the actually rare guy, to be honest, not the other guys. Okay, so how about maybe Natasha? Ins.
There we go. Easy longbow ins.
Nice.
And then like, I don't know, Saleh, Arthur, one of these guys.
Have Ross go for a shit crit.
Didn't work. They had 8 displayed and they're going for Ross. Alright, yeah, sure.
Just have Seth get this guy for Marissa, I guess.
Easy EXP for the boys.
Come on, Marissa. Yes.
You can do it.
We are in no hurry to train Marissa because the first hero quest we get is like 2 chapters from now, so 4. Yeah, always 2 points short of killing in 2 hits.
Always, yeah, several.
Saleh.
Was he actually 1 short of the doubling too? If he was 1 short of strength and 1 short of speed, do we actually check or no?
I think he's 1 short of being like tied in speed with him. If I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah, that's like really bad. Okay.
That's him in a nutshell. Well, time to. I guess we can bait some of these towards Garrick, and then if they miss again, we can wreck him with Marissa. I don't know. Let's just go back a little bit. Fulmary. I think these gargoyles all moved last turn, and I think half of them have like javelins. Yeah, one of them does, so we can kill that one first. Yeah, I'll just start moving the train forward, I suppose. Woo! Let's go!
Yeah, it is a route map, so like,
yeah.
If you ever partway through the route map and you're just like, man, I don't feel like moving all my guys, you can start moving like, I don't know, a quarter of them, right?
Yeah, that's true. I probably should do that.
It's cool, like get Erica and Marissa EXP, right? So
I get the sense that this map was supposed to be a siege map, because if you look at where the boss is, it looks like I think it might even just be a gate that he's on, like the thing you normally have to seize.
Yeah, I think it's like actually 1 tile like short of the gate.
Oh, maybe.
This one.
Sacred Stones moment.
Yeah,
don't want to actually give the boss the
somehow. Gate. Yeah.
I think there's been
there you
like a bazillion let me fix Sacred Stones kind of ROM hacks where they change stuff like that to make them slightly more in line with player expectations. I don't know if those are accurate, but that's the sense I'm getting. I feel like that's like one of the first things I would change if I made such a thing.
Oh, this one here, yeah, because right now he's just on the thing. He has like a steel bow. Yeah, Roden, there's the gate.
Oh, do you wanna read out the WAD thing I posted to you?
Oh yeah, and WAD. What did they say? It's like, let me find. I got it open right here.
Yeah, it should be in our DMs. Yeah, because just for context here, WOD is that website we use sometimes to check enemy layouts and like I don't know,
and reinforce.
It's just checking maps basically. It's a super nice website, but also some strategic advice. That is, it's not terrible usually. It's just how do you describe the WD strategies? It's not like wiki terrible. Yeah, just read it out. You'll get the idea.
It's like if your character has low HP, this monster could be a nightmare. Aside from that, it's pretty easy to ensure victory, but watch out for it is halberd. It can notably hurt riders. You may place a knight or a general a space away and attack with a long-range weapon.
Oh shit, I forgot to deploy Gilliam, no.
Reset right now, controller. No. It will attack with its bow on the next turn, allowing you to attack him at close range without taking any damage. And if you defeat him, you get a halberd. That's a lot better. I mean, I gotta say, like, baiting out the steel bow in order to make him drop the halberd, like, that's legit, okay?
Yes.
Like, at least they had that there, you know?
Yes. And with regards to the it is... I think that page, I'm not sure if it's Google translated or manually translated, but it is originally in Spanish, so I will...
That's true.
I have heavy forgiveness for, bad English on the website, because, no native speakers.
You know what? Actually, yeah, you're totally right. I shouldn't have, been so harsh upon the grammar error. Like,
it's okay.
So, but yeah, here it's like, a lot of the ones... a lot of the other sites too are like, oh, you need to deploy exactly this unit to do exactly the spot. It's like those old game FAQs guide where like you read it and it's like, have Vanessa do this. We're talking about something that's happening in like chapter 18, and I'm like, hold on, dude. Like,
yeah. I mean, sometimes that works if there's like a character that can replace Vanessa with no resources used, but that tends to be not the case in Fire Emblem. Not always, anyway.
Yeah, like there's usually one or two things you have to do. Even like strats that are like 0% growth, there's usually like something you have to do to the unit to like enable them to do the thing, right? Like, so it's not always very straightforward.
Exactly. Defense. Okay, hold up, Garrett. I got a job for you. What if you just stood here menacingly? And what if Marissa came over to play and we got this gargoyle kill to her? It's the one unpromoted unit I have left, besides Erica.
Marissa, Erica. We're
go,
just
Marissa.
Like, promoting all the guys. Let's go. 4 damage. Woo!
And support points for the turn. We get that C support before endgame. No.
No.
Just no.
Just no.
Okay, so I do agree we do need to move everyone. So I think just like move Arter as a healer, and that's about it. Like maybe Saleh as a healer, because she gained rank, I guess.
You guys have the barrier too. Yeah.
Nice. Exactly.
Guys in the back.
I think I killed all the magical enemies, so barrier would literally just be for staff XP. But we get the other one this turn, I think, or this chapter.
Oh god. Yeah, there's one in like the village. Ooh, he's on peak.
Oh no.
Peak Fire Emblem right here.
This is the only time I will tolerate this joke in this chapter. Ow, dude. Chill.
There you go. Well, I might as well have tried to say it once, right? Like,
Yeah, I mean, it had to be out there. It had to be out there.
That's right.
So that's one round D's, but she's taking some damage, alright.
Yeah, I think now it's her time is up, right? She needs to come on home, right?
She needs to Elixir.
Ooh.
Elixir going on a round.
Is she fine? I think that guy also does 6.
Yeah, no.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, we totally did. You remember all that math that we did earlier?
Yeah.
This is paying off right now.
All that math. I've probably already just like 2 deaths here. What's going on with you? Steel Axe? Yeah, no thanks. We could come home. We could like provide some XP for Saleh, I guess. While we're here. We just pick off another guy on the way.
This is safe or no? I guess it
should be a safe tile. We have physic. If it's not a safe tile. It's physic time.
Anyway, I started physicking. It's not really the same, huh? It's
like
very passive.
If this was like an intriguing chapter, I would take my time to analyze the situation. But here I'm just like, let me just press buttons and end the chapter, all right?
Yeah, just get it over with.
We were talking yesterday.
Bunch of monsters.
Yeah, we were talking yesterday. Like, This map is saved, reputation-wise, by 5x existing in the same game. That's its only saving grace. On that, it has nothing going for it.
Yeah, this one's like... I think it's the reason I definitely prefer effort mode, right? Because effort mode is just like, you know, map after map after map of like, and like they're all really good, right?
Yes.
But
yeah,
this one's like, it's a nice breather, whatever.
There's no map like this on effort mode for sure. There's some that are like less interesting, but even the ones that are less interesting are better than this map for sure.
Oh yeah, no. It's kind of like walk through. Well, I mean, whatever. Like you just walk through, kill the guys, like just get through there.
It'd be. I guess it's okay if you want to train Ewan, which I guess is the other reason this map was made this way, is so you can save Ewan and then try to kill as many monsters with him as possible to get to level 10. But because I'm planning to use the tower for that anyway, it doesn't really add anything for me to the map personally.
Yeah, no. You're following Wad's advice of recruiting Ewan as quickly as possible, right? So.
Oh god, is that actually what they advise?
Yeah, they say the idea is to rescue Ewan as soon as possible.
Damn. Well, I guess you can do that, but you only need what, like, maybe not 10 enemies, but a low number of enemies to get Ewan to 10, and then you can't raise them anymore. Like, he has to promote after the chapter, right?
Yeah, no. Do you even have that many? Like, also there's an Entombed. I think that Entombed is, like, way more valuable placed on someone else, right?
Yeah, I guess if you chip him with Ewan, he probably gains, like, 30 XP per chip, and then if you do it, like, several times, he just gets to, like, 2 levels, and then he gets another level from hitting it and killing it.
Yeah.
Possibly.
I guess that could be pretty good. I feel like I'd just give, like, any Entombed, it's like, I'm just giving them to literally, like, my highest level person, because it's just always a level up, right?
Yeah, I think, wasn't there an Entombed earlier that we killed that was, like, 98 XP? Or, like...
What? You know what? I'm so wrong. Yeah, 98.
Was that last chapter or something? I think that was.
I think it was.
There was an Entombed there, for sure.
It was... Actually, it was Erica who killed it and got only 98 as well.
And Erica is,
so
like,
it's not even, like... Yeah, look at that. We see it right there, 1498.
Well, that could have been going from 1398, right? Theoretically, if
That's
we're wrong. We're not, but we could be wrong.
Yeah, we have video evidence. I think we're pretty confident in this one.
Let me destroy that real quick.
I know, I'm just missing an upload. Everyone from the future is going to be like, why does Mecha's Let's Play have, like, only one...
You know, if I had to miss
spot here in the chapter.
If I had to miss an upload, it probably would be this chapter, though. Wait, do you not double this? What the heck, Garrick?
What's
going on?
It's fine. He's just saving XP from Marissa.
That's true. That's, I mean, yeah, it works out for me.
See? Look at that. He didn't even two-shot with the Iron Axe, even if he did double.
Oh, his level up's been so good, though. Strength and speed all the time.
Huge.
What a good pre-promote. Nice. Alright.
Oh, wait, I was like, pre-promote? What? I don't remember. But no.
I think Garrick has to be the most pre-promote, non-pre-promote in, like, the series. There's no one quite as pre-promoted as he is. Saleh, have some work done here. Dance. Do it again. Look at that. Almost halfway there.
Like halfway there, yeah.
He's already at C.
He's already at C, what?
His rank. Wherever the bar is, it's surpassing the letter C.
It's at the letter. This is like the new way to guesstimate the weapon ranks, right? It's like I'm about a quarter of the way to the letter.
Yes. Do you remember if any of the reinforcements have an axe reaver?
I can check them, I guess. I think
the wiki.org maybe? Because I don't think
.org wiki.
A good idea.
Yeah, WAD generally doesn't have like reinforcement stats.
Yeah.
It's like FE3 they have a really good map, I think, and then
it really depends on the game. Overall, it's just a really solid website, though. Like, don't let my trash talk deceive you. It's a great website.
Oh yeah, like there's a reason I keep using it over the 5 other Fire Emblem information websites I know, right?
I know, right? It does have it doesn't really have a detailed map for Fates, does it? Like, it's mostly good for GBA and like older Fire Emblems, I think.
Yeah, Fates. I have my favorite picture. Oh, you mean WAD? Yeah, there's basically DSFE and before is like where it's really useful and reliable. Actually, it's pretty good in Awakening too. But I think Fates is where it begins to be like a bit less reliable.
Yes.
Dude, where the heck is the chapters thing in Wiki.org? How is this site organized?
Oh, you have to... I think the chapter name is what you need to get there the fastest. So just try Village of Silence.
Mm-hmm.
I should probably just bookmark all the chapters in Fire Emblem game pages.
Mm-hmm. Actually, they do in wiki.org. If you just type in like chapter 12, it'll list of like all the chapter 12s in every FE game.
Oh,
and
really?
You just select from there. Yeah. It's pretty handy. Okay, the reinforcements. Let me check. Oh, on difficult mode. We're on difficult mode.
We're definitely on difficult mode. This is super difficult. Can't you tell?
That's right. One of them has a lair, but which one is it? Did
A
we already
lair.
kill the one with the horse's lair?
I don't. My plan is to send Ross up there with just peak bonus and just, you know, play the hidden pun.
It must be that one, so. Yeah, that's right. We're forbidden from saying this pun, right? So.
Yes. It's banned. It's a banned pun.
I feel like that only entered the vernacular recently, though, just calling things peak.
Well, how recent are we talking?
Like, okay, maybe past, like, 2-ish years? I don't know.
Possibly.
Or, I don't know. I don't remember hearing it when I was in school, okay? That's my
You don't remember hearing it in
delineator.
school? Okay, fair enough.
Well, like, the word peak, obviously I heard, right? Because that's
Well,
just, like,
yeah.
a word, but you know what I mean. Okay, what's going on here? Are we about to recruit Ewan?
Yeah, I guess we might as well. He is.
There's, like, no danger to it, yeah.
There's no danger right now. I mean, there's probably going to be reinforcements at some point. Hopefully, they'll go for Ewan and then end up encountering Ross on the way there. Dun 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 da 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 dun.
We got the third trainee.
Yay! He's here, our boy, Ewan. Let me get Saleh's growth out of here. Ewan's growth in here. Obviously, super good unit with a bazillion level ups because he can become a summoner, and summoners are busted. But to get there, you have to level him from pupil to level 10 pupil, promote him to shaman, and then level him 10 more times, and then promote him to guiding ring. Or you can explore like any of the other, what is it? I feel like he has the most reclass options out of all the trainees. He has mage, goes to sage or mage knight. He can go druid, and he can go super trainee as well, which I guess is something we haven't really mentioned. So tons of different options. I think the summoner is the most unique one, but you don't need a whole lot of summoners. So I guess if you're already planning on using Null as your summoner, you could make Ewan something else, or you can have multiple summoners, which is super fun, or you can just enjoy Ewan for what he is, which is a magic user with decent enough growths. Does he really have a 25% speed growth? Damn, trainee brains.
Pretty bad.
Hold up, I gotta double check that with OIP. That seems so low, I don't believe it. Trainee growths are generally just kind of low, but this is like next level insulting. Okay,
This
it's
is
actually
new
35.
level.
It's 35.
Wait, what?
Yes.
Okay, your
It's
overlay was wrong, I guess.
Yes, it's 35. So it's not as bad as it looks here on screen, or maybe I fixed it in post, hopefully. But the growths are like decent enough, but they're not so far different from the normal ones that I think this is a real standout feature for him. For him, it's just the extra levels that he gets and the extra promotion bonuses. But I find that they usually add up to be about the same as someone like Lutz or Ardor or some other magic user that you already have, where it doesn't really make much sense. You don't really get a whole lot out of training them other than the satisfaction of training him. But if that's enough on his own for you, then you should use Ewan, and it'll definitely be fun. I'm going to train him in the Tower of Volney. I'm definitely going to be using him. I'm definitely going to make him a summoner because summoners are funny. I don't get the chance to use summoners all that often besides Null. So I think it'll be great fun. And this type of unit is definitely what Sacred Stones excels at promoting through the Tower of Volney and everything. But for any kind of efficient playthroughs, obviously this is not something you want. Like, just one look at the bases should tell you, if he gets one shot by not just enemies in this chapter, but enemies like 10 chapters ago in vanilla, like, it's horrible durability. But, you know, not unusable if you're willing to slow down, take your time, hit people on their weaker resistance stat with your 8 attack fire from behind, like bulkier units, you know, set up that 4 movements perfectly well. You can do it. It's just a lot more work than I think you get rewards for compared to other units, which is why on tier list he's going to be at the bottom, but for deployment order he might be near the top for you if you enjoy that kind of thing. What do you think?
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of like we've kind of covered the trainees, and this is just like the kind of obvious. He arrives so late and has like so much work to do that, like, very obviously anyone who's not interested in like a trainee at all is just like never going to touch him, right? There's never going to deploy him. It's so obvious. But I mean, touching on summoner, it is a really strong option for him. It's extremely unique. There's so much utility that a summoner can bring. It's just like there's just so much stuff. I know you have an entire video on it. I could start getting into it, but then this video would take like 3 hours or something, right? Mm-hmm. Of like how many busted things you can do with the summoner. I tend to not have much experience with summoner just because the class to me is like very unfun. That's like it's like there are 2 times in all of Fire Emblem where I won't do the obviously strong thing because I'm just too proud to do it, and it's like summoner and 3 houses wyvern, right? Like it's like this is so busted and so like obviously very strong. But I think I would enjoy doing some like summoner shenaniganry on this playthrough and with you, because like you know it so well too. Honestly, you know like probably a few summoner tricks that I haven't even thought of as well. It's such an obvious like broken class. It's so strong, and like probably Ewan's objective best option too.
Yeah, I'm surprised to say here Summoner's unfun, because I think it's one of the most fun classes in Fire Emblem. Have you never tried it?
No, I've tried it. I've used it like I used it more as a kid.
Wow.
Maybe it was like I was a bit more uncreative, and like most of what I did as a child was like, you know, summon a phantom and then bait out AI, and then they kill the phantom, and then I kill the guy, right? Like,
yeah.
Which is a pretty slow thing. I understand there are things you can do with like give command, right, and like the fact that they ignore most terrain. But I don't know. I like there's a reason I play every Fire Emblem game. It's because I like making big units who go forward and like kill all the enemies, right? So
that's
like,
true.
We need to start an animation so we get 776 displayed, right? Because right now it's 667. There we go.
Yeah. Well, I also just wanted to show off his goofy animation, but yes, that's true.
The power step.
Barely keeps his
right?
balance as he's doing fire animation. Okay, I don't remember if these clowns move, so let's find that out. Saleh heals Nessa. There you go.
I honestly can't remember what I think they do. It'd be so troll if who's it who made this? I'm really trying to remember.
Blah Master.
Yeah, Blah Master. Change the AI. If they made the Maelton move and you just like Steelbow murders Vanessa right now.
Pretty sure these
we haven't even save stated.
Yeah. Oh, this guy, you mean? Yeah, that would be funny. We should probably save state in the upcoming turn somewhere. I think we're just surpassed the gargoyle threshold too.
Yeah, whenever it's like turn 1 player phase, we can do it.
Yeah.
Or not turn 1, you know, when we're at the top of player phase, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It doesn't make any sense to like move all your units and then save state. Like, what are you gonna do?
Yeah.
You know?
Well, unless you're just gonna forget and die on enemy phase, you need to rig a dodge. All right, safe stating it is. Bonk. It's here. Bonk. Okay, so the gargoyles. Let me check their weapons, because did you ever manage to find out if they had axe weaver, or did you get sidetracked? I forgot.
I did look at it, and there was no axe weaver. The only funny weapon was a layer, and so I think we already got that one.
Okay, wait, was there a layer here? I didn't see one.
Is there? I mean,
No
we must have it in convoy, right? Does anybody have it? I know for a fact there is a horse's lair gargoyle on this map. Like, there's no way there isn't.
I must have killed them already, because I got 2 horse layers. I also got 2 halberds already, by the way, if you wanted me to do the WAD trick of getting the 3rd one.
Getting the 3rd one, yeah, no. I mean, I guess so. We're gonna like super murder AS next map, I guess, but you know. How many cabs are even left in this game?
There's probably a couple in deserts, a couple in Orson's chapter as reinforcements, and then, I mean, all of these guys are calves too, I guess, so they exist.
Yeah, true. I know that, like, there's either a hammer and armor's layer that drops in, like, one of the next few maps, and there's, like, not even 20 uses worth of armored units remaining in the game.
Yeah.
It's, like...
Yeah, I do only have one hammer.
Few.
Did you know that the hammer gives 2 weapon XP, but the
Wait, really?
halberd gives 1?
Oh my goodness.
It's so
They
weird.
just had to further nerf the armor knights.
Yeah,
like,
just in case. Nerf armor knights by making people more likely to use the hammer.
That's right, with a mechanic that is like really hard to notice, and most new players probably don't ever pay attention to.
Yeah, I don't know how you'd ever find that out as a new player. I think even the devil axe is hard to find out.
Yeah, like I had to be told about the devil axe. I was pretty young when I learned about it, so like, I don't know. I was kind of at the age where the only way that I do learn stuff is by like being told about it, right? But you know. Going on here?
I think the first thing you notice about the devil axe is you die when you use it. That's like the most notable feature, and then everything else is like very secondary.
Usually that just means you like don't even touch the devil axe, period, right? You're just never gonna use it.
Yeah, even if they just said you might die when using it, without knowing anything else, like what it depends on or anything, it's just like yeah, okay, I'm just not gonna touch this thing ever.
Yeah, even if I have 30 luck, honestly, it's like it's a bit sus. Like
that's a bit sussy. Okay, well,
like I don't know, there's just like a 1% chance to run into like a vantage turbo crit. Basically, it's like what it feels like. You know?
Well, the worst thing is you do it to yourself. Like you have no one to blame but yourself.
Yeah, it's like, well, I equipped this weapon, right? It's not like there's an enemy here who tricked me. It's just
it's very nice of them
on the spot.
It's very nice of them to put the devil axe in the chapter that takes the longest in this game, the desert chapter.
Oh yeah, no, just right at the end. Here you go. Take it for a spin against Walter. How bad could that go?
Yeah, peak walking is doing some work here. How many?
Yeah, no, there's like so much avoid. What the heck?
Yeah, how much avoid do we have? We have 78 before weapon triangle. They only have 76 hit.
Get out of here. There's
Game
one guy with
moment.
101, but like, come on, like, just kill them,
Okay,
right?
we just two-shot these with hand axes. Let's go. Easy Ross. This
Very
has honestly
easy,
been the
just
most relaxed like time of playing this chapter I've ever had, I gotta say.
Oh yeah. I guess it's like we just kind of went into the map with that attitude, right? So it's pretty nice.
I'm gonna peace out here. I'm gonna get the gargoyles with him, and I'll get the. I'll find another general to put in range of the boss. Get this.
Yeah, we gotta sort our units by defense. Yeah.
Seth gonna take down
Who
Halberd
actually
enemy.
has the most defense?
Yeah, does he though? He has 14. I feel like Finesse
Well, we
Seth
can-
have find a lot of things. No, never mind.
We can unit list, right, and then just see it.
Yeah,
So
it's gotta be Garrick, I think. Well, maybe not. Maybe it's just Seth. I wonder if maybe
There
no,
you
Gilliam
go.
has like 9 defense now. Yeah,
Just
Seth.
the right guy.
I was Ford, our next bulkiest guy. What the fuck?
he's still one short of being the second bulkiest, though. So yeah.
How much HP does he have? What the hell? He's not even that far off bulk wise. He just sucks at offense.
Yeah, it's like, I mean, he's a unit with like mid stats, right? Like,
Mid
there
everything.
hasn't been a time where he's been like one rounded by something, like not recently at least. So like,
Yeah. Well,
I guess we can say that about him.
I don't give him the chance to do that, to be fair.
Yeah.
There probably has been an enemy that one rounds him somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
It probably exists. Alright, let's see if our Watt strategy pays off against the boss here.
Yeah, watch out. Hold on. He might be. Watch out for Halberd. If your characters have low HP. Well, Seth has pretty high HP, actually.
Yeah.
That's fine.
If you're on low HP, any enemy can kill you, including the boss. Ooh, we got
Actually, that's a lot of damage.
our HP was lower. Also, he's like kind of bulky, I gotta say. Like, was that 50
Is that a
HP
lot?
plus... He doesn't have the gate, but he does have 14 defense.
Yeah, 47. Golly.
I guess he's bulkier than Seth. I guess that counts.
That means we have low HP, right?
Now we do.
Yeah, we gotta count up the damage here, right? So we can't just go in there. Oh, he doesn't even kill. Wow, look at that.
I'm a good unit. I'm trying to make sure. I want to get rid of the gargoyles so I have more space to attack from, but I can't.
I think you can do like, with Saleh, Seth, Vanessa, and the Dancer. I think you just have this easily, right?
For
So-
sure, for sure. I just want to heal Seth, but I can't. And I guess it's okay to bait away one gargoyle from like Marissa. She's not gonna starve without the XP. All right, dude,
Yeah,
come
we'll be
here.
fine.
Come here. We'll be fine.
Well, this isn't even in the gargoyle range, right? So,
Yeah, this is not. And neither is the space below.
yeah. We don't even have the powerful foe
Yeah. I mean,
boss music. It's like the regular boss music.
It's not for bulky foes. It's only for powerful foes.
Oh, true. Yeah. For foes with halberds.
Yeah. All right, it's been fried. One other thing I'm trying to work on with Saleh every now and then is like get S rank anima for crit rate and later on Excalibur. It's not even okay. Nice level up, bro. It's not even that
great.
far away that you get Excalibur, so it's nice to get some rank for it. S rank is a long,
Yeah,
long
like-
way.
You know, it's a pretty strong tome, right? Like monster effective +5 speed.
Yeah,
Fantastic in Link Arena, right? So
for sure. Only one gargoyle left. Okay. Just double check that this guy doesn't move. I know he doesn't, but there's no
yeah,
way.
I was about to say like neither move, but like of course the gargoyle moves, right? Like it's on a freaking peak. Like
That's the whole purpose, is to move and be annoying for a gargoyle. That's their thing. That's their calling.
I know. I think if it didn't move, it'd be like infinitely more annoying. But we'd have people in game like
Yeah.
game facts being like, I can't beat this chapter because my flyers died. And,
Yeah.
like, you know.
Dude, you got Dazzler one chapter before.
hell
What's
of
the
that.
problem?
I know.
Oh, he kills this.
Dazzler
I should use the
died
hand
too.
axe. Oh well. Axe rank.
Yeah, whatever.
We got him.
3 axe rank. Yeah.
We should
Just
be
like
at C
Chip
right
being
now.
doomed.
It actually seems like pretty important for Garrick to hit C axes
No!
for some options next chapter. No, not by Iron Axe.
It broke on the kill.
Oh no. Oh, C
It's
axis.
pretty
is good
far
enough.
out. Oh, he has the axes. Wait, what?
Yeah, C is good enough for me. Okay, so how much does Marissa deal with this guy? Okay, she's fine. She's like
22.
28.
Oh,
Okay,
yeah.
We have enough. Okay.
She just does it. Just kill him.
She just does it. Go get him, Garrick.
Yeah, I guess we should do it from here, so in case we need to like end turn and try again.
Yeah, I think Marissa's
can,
got it
right?
from here with a dance or something. Although I guess we can't dance now.
Yeah, I'd say we
Marissa.
could have missed, right? Like
Yeah.
that was more so the idea.
Okay,
Ooh,
it's-
support, and
I'm not
then
gonna end turn actually. I'm gonna support. Wait, with support? Oh, we have it actually. Oh, actually,
Yeah, no,
support and turn gets it.
yeah, you can. Well, now you can't dance with Tethys, right? You needed to do it from south. Oh, you can just enemy phase. Duh.
Yeah.
Okay. I was like, what are you doing, Mecca?
Just trying to see
See
what
you
the
later.
support is like. Please be more sociable, Marissa. You don't need him.
The Crimson Flash.
Bad at everything but fighting.
Bad at that too.
Yeah, well, technically, yeah, but
And the
this
lore.
is lore. This
she's-
is lore. Exactly, this is lore.
Yeah,
Deep
lore
lore, if you
Marissa. Lore accurate Marissa, right?
Mhm.
Just like shows up with 50 speed and like
Okay, there we go. Just figuring out optimal staff rank grinding for a second. Whoop. Tethys. There you go. And within one chapter, we got nearly to B, so that's most of that grinding over with.
that's pretty good. That's barrier rank,
Mhm.
right? So
Mm-hmm. Alright, watch him move and suicide on Garrett just to spite me.
nah.
Get him, Crimson Flash.
Not intelligent. The Crimson Flash. Missed the 99. Never happening.
Got him. Full level.
Destroyed.
Get speed.
Was it a
Speed is
full
funny.
Speed's funny though, yeah.
Strength also. Oh, come on.
Skill,
Please.
even funnier.
You capped skill.
The Crimson Flash.
They covered that because our level ups are over in a flash.
Yeah. And
Oh,
there's
very
grandmother, who apparently has like a name in the lore. I always forget.
Yeah, they just call her grandma. I think
Yeah.
they say her name in the story, but I skipped it.
It's like sometime like I think it's like in chapter 20 or something. They mention her. It's like, oh, such and such person. It's like a boss combo with Myrrh.
Mm-hmm. I think
Something
I remember that
ridiculous.
too. Yeah. Anyway, that is chapter 12. Probably the most fun I've ever had playing chapter 12, Erica. Low bar to clear, I know. But the good news is that the next map is an absolute banger, and so are almost all of the maps that come after. Yeah, I love Handle
Oh, yeah,
Canyon.
no.
It's so difficult to not cheese. Like, you can cheese it in vanilla, but if you don't cheese it, it's super hectic and fun. So I look forward to preparing for that.
Yeah, it's such a good map.
All right.
I have nothing else to say about it. Really good.
Nice. Okay, we'll see you all next time. Cheerios.
See you next time.